Riders, Brian and Michelle Rich. Big hand to Brian and Michelle. I'd like to welcome my wife back to the show. I don't know where she goes in between guests, but we have a lot of people in the audience today, and I should bring another camera so everybody can see how big the audience is.
Well, that's why I was down in the back, in the way back, saying hello.
I saw you over there
I
talking.
know, we're counting them all in.
To Debbie Zucchelli.
There's hordes of people here.
Debbie wants to have a pickleball court in her backyard. So what I was thinking is maybe we can figure out, me and Dave could put our minds together. Like we can figure out where to build like 8 to 10.
It was right there, but I'm not going to do it because I love you so much.
8 to 10 pickleball courts somewhere on Fort Myers Beach. Dave, that's like a gold mine. I mean, it'd be 24 hours a day. People would be playing pickleball.
Well, make sure you get a permit.
How much would you rent a pickleball court for? $20, $30 an hour?
Somebody needs to open a picklebar bar.
A pickleball bar.
Oh, we're creating killer ideas and coasters like this.
Yes.
What's going on with you guys?
Not much. No.
You picked a great day to come on the show.
I know.
Yeah.
One of our biggest audiences on a Saturday watching right now. So let it rip. Now.
Right,
yeah, no
great.
kidding.
Yeah, thank you for having
All we
us.
need is for somebody to assault me in the morning, and then the guests later on in the day are going to be huge.
Well, we didn't know how you could get free airtime with you. Just stalk you and.
Now, tell us about who you guys are before we talk about the business.
Yeah. So, Brian and Michelle Rich, happily married.
Yeah.
How many years?
Brian, how
16.
long? 16.
16. And
Yeah.
do we have kids?
Nope.
No kids.
Oh, what? Now,
Our
why
parents.
not? Why not?
Dear,
You just didn't want kids, or
maybe they have children.
No corporate. I was in corporate America and was
They didn't
married
allow
to my
kids?
job. No, married to my job.
I see. What
Yeah.
corporate America were you in?
Have you heard this word dinks?
Dinks?
Yeah. Dual income, no kids.
Oh.
We're dinks.
I
I didn't
learned-
know that.
I learned something every
I've been
day.
educated
Been called a
by
lot of
the
things.
younger
We've been
people.
called a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
that's not a bad thing.
No,
You're
we'll
a dink.
take it.
We're
Yeah.
a dinky, and you're a dink.
Yeah, we have a
exactly.
dinky
Sure.
podcast.
So 16 years, no kids, and
Yep.
where are you from? Are you from here?
No, I'm from Michigan.
I'm from Maine.
Michigan and Maine. Now,
What
okay.
part of Maine?
Yeah.
I grew
Maine
up.
is big.
Yeah, I grew up in Bangor, but spent a lot of time in Bar Harbor. So
Nice.
yeah,
I hope to get up there this summer.
it's beautiful.
I want to go to which name? Is it Acadia?
Arcadia National
Yeah.
Park. Yep, that's in Bar Harbor.
Now, you're from Michigan and Maine, but so how do you come together?
Well, we met
that's
here.
Well, that's where they were from.
There's a story.
All right, well, let it rip.
Let's not tell the whole story.
Well, I mean,
I was working in
you
a
want a piece of
restaurant.
paper to write it on
No.
so you can read it off the paper?
Yeah,
Christy's
I
getting
met-
like, oh boy.
I met
You're-
Brian through one of his friends showing me a picture of him in his Speedo.
Oh, no way, dude.
Oh yeah,
You were in a Speedo?
yep,
True story.
it's
Why-
a true story.
Dude, why are we in a Speedo?
The question is, why did I want to marry him?
I didn't want to say that, but
Okay,
yeah.
how tall are you?
6 foot,
6 foot. And at the time of the Speedo wearing, what was your weight?
probably less than I am now. Probably.
I didn't ask
probably
that.
Probably 155.
155 at
Wow.
6 feet. You're thin as a rail.
Yep.
Six pack happening?
No.
No,
So what possessed you to put a...
So
I mean-
it was my 30th birthday party.
I see.
Worked in the restaurant business for a long time here, and the guy that owned the restaurant had a beach house out in North Captiva, and we all went there. And
but you had to control the
we had-
number of
Yep.
people.
So he had
they
3 restaurants.
decided
He had 3
one way to
restaurants.
control it.
Please don't interrupt. The Speedo story needs to be told.
He had 3 restaurants at the time, and everybody wanted to go. So we had to figure out a way to cut that down. So we used to be planning wine parties,
Dude,
wine dinners.
you're straying from the Speedo
Well,
story.
it is a little embarrassing, but yes. But so anyway, so we came up with, hey, let's have Speedo weekend, right?
A
and then
Speedo
we
weekend.
promoted it like it was the greatest thing in the world.
that would
and
keep
that
people
cut
down
because you
yes.
can't drive to
It
North
cut the-
Captiva, so
cut
it
the
cut down a
attendance
lot
in
of
half.
people. So it was a lot of fun, and we all wore Speedos.
So there is a group picture of people wearing Speedos.
Oh, there's only 3 of them in the
There's a lot of-
picture that
yeah,
I was
there's
so
was
only
shown to
3
me.
people showed up to the Speedo
no,
party.
No. No,
I see.
but the
Boy, we're
picture
really
I
digging
saw
into a
had
lot
3.
of stuff here.
Yeah. So do you feel like you were in shape enough to be in a Speedo?
I don't think anybody
looking
should
back-
wear one. No,
Yeah. Did you have a belly hanging over the
No,
Speedo?
no.
I didn't.
I
No.
see.
No,
At
friends of mine did.
155? 6
Probably
foot?
not,
No.
probably
no,
not.
but his
Yeah.
2 friends did.
Yeah. They had, I don't even want to see that picture. Well,
No,
maybe I
you
do.
don't. You know
All
what?
right.
Maybe we'll make a coaster when you make yours.
Yes. I mean, so You
This is great, by the way.
You were telling people, so you met at that party, the Speedo party.
Oh no!
Okay.
It was a
Of him
picture.
at
I
the
went into
Speedo
the bar, and his friend showed me a picture
Of the Speedo picture.
the Speedo.
And
picture.
you said, I want that man.
I know. I don't know.
I see.
I probably need counseling.
What time? Hey, how old were you at the time?
It was my 30th birthday party.
And no, I didn't ask you that,
We're the
sir.
same age.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
okay.
yep,
So you're
same
both
age.
30 now.
We're both. Yeah. Now we are. Yeah.
Thank you.
Me too.
So you met and you started dating, and do you
Mhm.
still have that Speedo?
Oh my God, we do.
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
It won't fit.
Yeah.
Thank God.
All righty. So now, what state are
now
you?
that everyone knows we're sick and demented.
Yes, you fit right in on this
Good.
show and on this
Good.
beach, by the
Good.
way. So you meet in what state was this in? Where you
Florida.
actually?
It's in Fort Myers.
okay.
My
Fort Myers.
God, can you
Sorry.
follow?
No,
they
dear,
were on North
dear.
Captiva.
Dude, you don't
It's
know how-
in Florida.
You don't know how traumatized I was this morning.
Oh
I'm
my Lord!
constantly
Are you
looking
gonna
over
start
my shoulder.
crying?
I see these little. Now
You
I
know
go
what?
down to
I
my.
am going to ask Angie to come next week and be your bodyguard.
That we'll tell that story at the end of the
Okay.
show. So as I go down now to unload my truck, I see these little brown
He's gonna
streaks
segue
on
here.
my beautiful yellow baby truck. I see these little brown spots. So now I think the guy came back and he's wiping feces on the side of my truck. That's what I think happened on my truck this morning.
But that
So-
did not happen.
I don't know what it is, but I didn't sniff it. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what it is. It wasn't there when I left the house. That's all I'm saying.
It could be anything.
It
But
could
we
have been
can get
bird
it
dew.
tested.
It could have
We
been
can
bird
get it
dew.
tested.
Yeah. Get it
Yes,
tested.
DNA
Yeah.
tested.
DNA.
Then we know
Yes,
we
then you
have
know who it is.
charges to press.
Yep.
But
So-
if it is, it's probably dog.
Doodalooty. So you met? How did you meet in Florida? I mean, were you on vacation? I can't get the Speedo thing out of my mind. It's like
Dear,
I've-
move on.
Sorry.
All right. So they met. Then you got married.
We got
Yeah.
married.
Okay.
Did not have kids.
So
we
catch
know
us
that
up.
already.
Catch us up to now, 16 years later.
Why do you hate
What
kids?
is your business?
I mean, seriously, why do you hate kids?
Oh my God.
I don't.
Really? Okay. All right.
he's
So
done.
what is your business?
So we actually I'm gonna let Brian.
No, go ahead.
No, you
No,
go ahead. See,
No, go ahead.
this is what happens. Kind of like with Ed, I talk a lot, so I'm gonna let Brian fill
All
in.
right, Brian,
fill you
it's
in. No,
all
go
you.
ahead. Nope.
Go ahead. So we started a business. We went through, like most people here,
Keep it real close.
we
Yeah.
went through Hurricane Ian. We live in Town and River, had a little bit of water in our house, had to, put up some drywall, not a lot, but we had to go through that process like everybody else. And I don't know, something about that, it just kind of, changes the way you think. What do you want to do? And Michelle and I spent a lot of time walking on this beach and, what do we want to do? And our parents are getting a little older and there's some health issues going on.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
Yep. Sorry. And we thought, how can we get people, we want to be active. How can we get people outdoors and be more active and have fun? And this idea of Current Riders kind of came out, and we started an online store because we didn't have a lot of retail space. We wanted to do it on the beach, but there really wasn't a lot of space. And so we started our online store selling, items that fit that profile. And
Thank you.
Did you try and look for places on the beach and they were just too expensive? Is that what happened?
no, we just didn't like the location.
I
It
see.
wasn't, for
Not-
us.
there's not a lot of.
There's not a
retail.
lot of-
it's
no.
not.
And
So-
we need parking, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
So-
find retail and parking.
And the guy that opened our space, he put the for rent sign up. I think I called him that afternoon or it was the next morning, and he was shocked because we've been looking. So we have an extremely small space, but it's going to work for us to start.
Where?
We would
Tell
like to get
people
over
where.
So it's where the chiropractor used to be, right next to the
Okay.
Moose.
Oh, okay.
heading to the beach.
Heading
Yep.
to
Yes.
the beach, we're like a quarter of a mile from the foot of the bridge.
On the right hand side when
Yep.
you come
Yep.
to the beach on the right hand
Yep,
side.
right hand
You got a
side.
big sign out front yet, or
Well, the sign that was there before Hurricane Ian took, we have some.
We have a
some
banner up right
yeah.
now, but we have to
Yeah.
put where the sign's
Yeah.
coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yep.
and what do you sell and rent? What do you?
It's portable outdoor gear, inflatable kayaks, paddle boards. We have some rigid paddle boards. We have e-bikes. We're doing renting. We're renting and selling, but we have the coolest thing that we have is our e-bikes that we have, and our non-electric e-bikes have the carbon gates drive. So there's not a bike chain to them. So we have
Huh.
Priority Bikes. It's the only manufacturer that's making beach cruisers in the United States that have the carbon gates drive. And why that's interesting is that if you own a bike, most of the problems or issues or maintenance you have is with your chain.
Right.
So this is the same carbon drive that you'd find in your car, and they're going to get more and more popular as as time comes on, but we have them. So we have innovative gear. We have
Are
other
those
items.
bikes you can take then on the beach? They're like beach cruiser bikes?
Well, the
We
non-electric
do have,
yeah.
we do have ones that you can take on
So
the
they're
beach.
not going to rust out. You're not going to have to change them. They're going to last longer than a bike chain, but they're beautiful bikes. They're fun.
Marie,
do you have lights on your bikes?
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
electric
okay.
ones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maria's going to type in the web. What is the website
So
address?
we have
Well, she's
two.
busy right
Oh.
now.
That's all right. So we have two websites. We have currentriders.com, and that's our online store where we have a lot more items than we have in our store. And then we have Current Riders FMD, which is our local store, and you'll be able to rent things right from there. And then it shows you some items there too.
Yeah, and our whole goal was to have gear that people can take with them. So that's where the take the adventure with you. Like today, we had a couple pick up 2 bikes, and they're taking them down to the Keys.
Oh, wow.
They have an RV, but they're renting.
Oh.
So, and we have a program called Test the Water. So anything you rent from us, the first 3 days that you rent, you can put them into your purchase. So if you're here from Iowa and you rent a kayak or e-bike, we can ship that to you, right? It'll be
free.
For free, and it'll be home probably before you can. Basically, it's rent before you buy or try before you buy or however you want to look at it. It's something that I think other people are doing in other industries, maybe like in the skiing industry. Like if you go to Aspen and you have like stuff shipped to you or different things like that.
So you guys are into fitness and
Yes.
we want to get people out and active.
Yeah.
We want,
have you ever done a Spartan race?
Oh,
no, we haven't done
gosh.
that.
No one
it's just-
cares
That would be fun,
anymore
though.
what
Well,
you've done a
it's
million
only-
years ago.
It's only in Speedos. You only
Yeah.
do the race
Oh,
in
there you
Speedos.
go.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
true.
So that probably would
Perfect.
be great
Perfect.
for you.
yeah, totally, man. You'd be great for it. Yeah, you climbing ropes. You're in your Speedo.
Yeah, and your
you're
Speedo
jumping,
showing everything
You're
off.
jumping. You're jumping
Sure.
over
We're
walls.
planning to do one. We'll
Yeah,
put you
definitely
in
There you
let us
go.
know.
That sounds like fun.
We I don't know. Are we planning to do one?
I
We
thought
did
you-
the stadium race. That they have the stadium Spartan at Raymond James.
James.
Oh,
which
Raymond
is a lot
James.
of fun.
That's cool.
Not really,
But
that
it's
much
not
fun.
mud.
Yeah, no.
You need mud.
But
Yeah, we're all about getting people outdoors and enjoying life and living life versus, and we wanted to be a part of, bringing Fort Myers Beach back, with the energy,
can I
As
tell
you
you?
say,
The
the vibe.
activity. Yeah.
Can I
fun
Yeah.
stuff.
can I tell you a quick story? A fitness story.
Do we have a
Like
choice?
I was
You
reading.
get to leave. I have to
I-
stay.
I sleep in intervals. Like I'll sleep for 2 hours and then I'll get up and read for an hour and I'll sleep for 2 hours. Like so, last night I got up. I don't know.
Maybe you need some hormone balancing.
I was reading the New York Times, not because I'm a liberal or anything like that. I like the long form stories, and I saw a story about a rhabdo. So this lacrosse team, a college lacrosse team, which you would think would be in shape. Like lacrosse is nothing but
I know,
cardio.
but that can happen.
So there is a former Navy SEAL who said, "Listen, I'm going to take you guys out and give you a workout." And the workout was like a lot of burpees. And so the lacrosse team was doing like 125 burpees, and like 10 of the lacrosse players went to the
Peanuts.
hospital with rhabdo.
Oh, wow.
It was like, have you ever had rhabdo?
No.
What is rhabdo?
Rhabdomyolysis. So that's when you overexert your
Yeah.
muscles and then you get all of this buildup. A friend of ours had it. She was in the hospital.
But they were lacrosse players.
I
like
know,
you,
but it can happen. Nobody cares.
No, I was shocked that a lacrosse team who like won a championship couldn't do 125 burpees. You did it drunk one night. You did way over 100 burpees when you drank 2 bottles of wine.
First of
and did
all, I don't know
150
what you're talking about. But if you do a Spartan race and you fail on the
Any obstacle.
you have to do 30 burpees. So the first Spartan that I did was 120 burpees to get me
Yeah.
to finish that stupid race.
So have you ever had rhabdo? Never
No.
had. I mean, of course not. You're in shape.
Yeah, done
You're
burpees.
like
I couldn't
all
believe
over.
I was reading. As I'm reading the story, I'm laughing my ass off. Like this is a college. These kids are in their 19, 18 years old. And they're
Maybe
getting
they didn't
rhabdo.
they didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Like you know what you're talking about.
I couldn't even pronounce it. You pronounced it like you knew what the disease was, and they were in the hospital.
So what did you bring?
Yeah.
So we brought some goodies. So in addition to
I'm
doing
trying.
I
our
feel like I'm getting
rental,
rhabdo.
our rental and sales of e-bikes and
I
stuff,
feel
we
like I wish
also
you would
have
get
some
Oh,
some
nice.
goodies.
Wow, those are cool hats.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those hats? I like the way the back looks
color
there.
is
Very
great.
cool
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, we got them on
Let's see.
online.
Just put that sticker right there. Like
And
we
then
have to do some kind of merchandise with that sticker,
That's
Marie.
pretty too.
Yeah. So we
Wow.
do Pirani cups, which are insulated tumblers. So all of the stuff that we have in the store is, so we travel a lot. a lot of beach areas. And so we've collected all of our favorite items and are bringing them in to the store. So we actually came
Love
across these in the British Virgin Islands.
Wow, you guys
Pirani.
know-
They're
this is
stackable,
very nice.
which I
So
Yeah,
love.
those are
So
nice.
that's a Florida
Yeah.
company. We
Yeah,
first
they're out of
saw them
Florida.
in Tortola
Tortola. Yep.
BBIs, but they're like modeled after basically like solo cups that come in all different
Mhm.
cover. They stack.
And they stack.
They're
Oh,
dual
yeah,
insulated.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
And they
Got
come in
the-
all different colors.
So what do you sell the hats for when you do sell them?
Those are what, 30,
for 35.
35. Yep.
No, they're super nice.
And then
hats.
this is the, as they say,
Oh.
the only towel you will ever need. Look,
Way
it
better
goes
than
right
our
with
towels.
bring the
Yes.
beach vibe back.
Nice.
So yeah, these are microfiber towels that we bring these on every trip, and
See,
we found
these-
those in St. John Virgin Islands.
You people didn't know this in the live studio audience, but you didn't know that these are so special. When you get rhabdo, you put it on yourself, and the
Oh,
rhabdo
good
goes
Lord.
away. It automatically eliminates the rhabdo.
You really stretched it out. Oh, here's some things I can throw at you.
Yeah, and then we got stickers, but we didn't. But you know what? We should have
You should have put my face on.
we
those
should have put
stickers.
your face on the sticker. Exactly.
No,
Wait,
I
these
like
are-
your stickers.
Yeah, we did
Nice.
a fancy.
Marie,
No,
when
they want them back.
we need the companies that they get all this merchandise from because it's very nice.
Yeah. So
Nice.
so along with our e-bikes and all that stuff, we have some smaller goods like we just shared with you, and
Mhm.
we're excited to, get some. We already have a ton of customers coming in from all walks
Cool.
and having a great time.
So we had a question from somebody. Do you drop off paddle boards at locations on Fort Myers Beach like Bowditch?
Yes. Yep. We are open to accommodating whatever people's needs are. We have, like we said, rigid paddle boards, and we also have inflatables. So, if they want an inflatable, they can take it in their car. If they want a rigid, we'll do our best to get it to them.
I mean, the whole idea was to take your adventure with you. And so we wanted to say, if you were into these things, you didn't have to go to one spot on the beach and you only go here with whatever that is. So you could literally fly into RSW, come to our store, pick up kayaks, paddleboards, throw them in the trunk of any car you get from Avis or Enterprise, whatever
Right.
you want. You could drive to Key West, have it for a week, come
And
back,
then-
drop it off.
Yeah, like we have
So-
it's this the technology these days that is coming out. We have a kayak that weighs 16 pounds. It's made out of a new material.
Two-person kayak.
It's a 2-person kayak. It's made out of TPU.
16.
So if you
It
can walk
fits
to
in a
this water,
backpack.
so if you
It
can
fits in a
walk,
backpack.
so if you can walk to the water that you want a kayak in, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, it's
Right?
crazy.
Wow.
So you can go anywhere.
But it's
you
a
can go
new-
to any
my
of the
kayak
barrier
is
islands,
60.
or anywhere you want.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
new material.
I got it on Amazon. That's why it's 60 pounds. She graduated from the inflatable to now she's got one of those pedal kayaks.
I saw that. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is the exact location, the address of the business?
And your hours
Yeah,
and
all of
the
that.
Yeah.
website and the whole
Yep.
spiel.
So we're open 9 to 3 and by appointment. Monday, actually 7 days a week. Our address is 19050 San Carlos Boulevard. And the rental and the local store's website is currentridersfmb.com.
Anything else you want everybody to know about yourselves or your
No, I
Or
think
your
as
Speedo?
long as
Okay.
you know about the Speedo, I think we're good.
great story?
we
Great
got
story.
it.
Marie, they're going to cancel their advertising and then make sure that you get all the information from them about the merchandise. But thank you guys for coming on.
absolutely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Big
for having
hands
us.
for our friends from Current Riders, brand new business just off Fort Myers Beach. And we appreciate you guys coming on and putting up with our shenanigans today very much.
Yours.
So our